Hey guys, uh back at it again. I don't know if this is okay. There we go. I'm in Christmas attire or pajamas cuz Christmas is coming up, right? And I don't know, not everyone celebrates, but I hope that you guys have been enjoying the holiday season. I know it's also a time for me personally where I usually get into an isolated space. It's not always good because uh I don't always feel in the holiday spirit. So I'm just glad to be able to come to you guys. The episode that I was extremely excited about had to be pushed back, but no worries. I'm still excited about that. Personally, to interview someone that has been a part of my life through high school and all. So it'll be an interesting interview. But today you have me, and I feel like it's been a long time since we sat down and we had this conversation and just had this one-on-one time. So it's real relaxed, it's real chill. I have my uh planner in front of me, and it's been really, really important for me to stay on focus in this season. This is the close of the year. Some people may make resolutions and things of that nature. Uh, but I really want to stay on track with the things that I've set out to do. And so buying a planner and then remaining disciplined in that and the things that I'm intentional about writing down and following through with, that's changed a whole lot for me just in this small span of the last few weeks. And so just giving you guys some insight into what my last couple of weeks or really last few months have been like of trying to transition myself into habits and patterns that will push me into the things that I want to do. Um, I've really had some time of the weather being cold and rainy in North Carolina. And also, we got some snow. I do air quotes because it was gone before the day was over. But uh, really, wanting to stay inside, stay warm to myself, but I'm really excited to announce. And if you check out my social medias or you follow my social media pages, that I'll be doing some really great things in North Carolina. I want to highlight some artists and, really let them share their stories and their art. And so go over to my social media pages to see more about that. It'll be available once this drops. So, yeah, thank you for your support and everything that I'm doing over here at the Shells brand. So, today I want to talk about emotional intelligence. It's something I think that has been used very often as of late in the last few years or a couple of years. And it's also something that I've struggled with acknowledging that I may not have had the best understanding of it over time. And so I'll insert some things here if you're watching on screen about it, about emotional intelligence. And I'm also going to share, if you're listening, my own personal experience as well as what that is. But uh it it's made me understand a lot of the things that, yes, were rooted in my childhood, but that I can't excuse and I have to grow through and continue to work through because that's a part of my healing process. And so things that I usually end up doing is getting upset with people and not voicing how I feel or having that. I haven't always had healthy ways of communicating. Hey, I'm upset. Hey, this is what I believe I heard, and this is the reaction or the feeling that I'm having. Can you please expound upon what you're expressing so that I'm understanding and not internalizing, right? Just things, examples like that. And so in the last couple of days, actually, I've had some conversations that have highlighted some concerns of mine as it relates to being social, being a part of communities, being in amongst people and having anxieties about that. Um, but also knowing how to have um, the emotional intelligence to navigate, read the room, if you will, and things like that. So in dealing with people across the board. And a lot of my relationships have halted or ended or been distance placed because of how I've not shown up or how I've shown up. And so if you've been with me a little while, you know that I've had some anger management group things. Sorry. If you've been with me, you know that I've had some anger management group things that have helped me process some emotions as well, as far as uh navigating how I control my emotions. And like I told you, I've had to be on the path of taking medication to control and stabilize. And I'm in a space where I don't have to do that, thankfully. And so it's a lot. It's a lot. But I can be honest about that journey and respect and take accountability to the things that I did to uh in those relationships and cause distance. Another thing I want to speak to today is spirituality and religion. And I know I bring it up here and there, and I have touched on it and have bits and pieces in other people's experiences and expressions about it. However, listening to people who didn't grow up in the church, didn't come up the way that I did, listening to their stories and their process with their relationship and building with God, I am humbled to give them space to speak and also come into new understanding of where I need to say things and how I need to place things, but ultimately to continue living and doing what I'm doing because I'm human. I also go through these processes and these emotions, and I'm faulted. And a lot of things that I do, I have a lot of faults. And so, with having a lot of faults, I'm taking accountability for the things that I can change and the things that are just a part of me, right? And not to say, oh, I'll never change and those things are just me. I'm just going to always be me, but having understanding and clarity on how to navigate and push forward and still show up. Because being embarrassed about, oh, I don't know, I'm really awkward about this. I don't know how I'm going to show up today, and then making myself be really closed off and not allowing myself to experience people and things that could be good for me. Self-sabotage. I know I'm touching on a lot of things right now today, but this is just my process. I miss you guys, and I just want you guys to know what I've been tapping into and what has been. It's been a lot of stillness. There's been a lot of quiet, a lot of quiet, uh, and focus. Getting into place to be focused. I believe that there's a time and a place for everything, and there are a lot of things that I was rushing that I wanted to share with you guys about this process that I'm going through and this brand that I'm building. God's like, not yet. My spirit is very much like, be still. So yeah, I don't know what you're crafting or what your heart's desires are in this moment, but know that sometimes in the frustration of preparing to move and transition into a new space, you're going to have pushback. You're going to have moments that you need to observe and just pause. And so, yeah, clarity, a lot of clarity in this season for me. I pray that your 2025 is great and that you're already building and in a space of I'm ready to go. Uh be real, be true. I'm still growing closer and closer to self and allowing myself to be open to the revelation of who I've been, who I am, what is still present, and what I still need to work on. And I just pray that even in my rambles, my rants, my eras in building this, that whoever needs this and is in this space of similarities and going through and it's relevant to you, I pray it touches you and it's what you need. But yeah. Also, how are those babies? I want to take this time. If you don't know, the Shells brand has a scholarship. And it's my first time doing this, is still building. This is the first year. This is the first year that we have the Shells Brand Scholarship, but I'm still excited about it. Let me give you some info about that. So the Shells Brand Scholarship is going to, um, the Shells Brand Scholarship has a deadline of March to get your applications in. Sorry, I should have written this down. The Shells brand has a deadline for March 2025 to get your applications in. We're going to select 2 individuals on April of 2025. So you still have time. It's the holiday season. I want to get that in there. I know some people are on their breaks right now. If you're watching this, listening to this, your holiday breaks from school. And so you need some extra funds. You need some things for whatever college related art focused degrees. I'm gonna plug in I'll plug in the website probably in the comments, and also I'll likely put it in the video if you're watching as well, so you can head over there to get that information. But please do apply. It's available in 3 states, North Carolina, of course, my hometown, and also there's going to be Virginia on the list as well as Colorado in the roster for these applications. So students who are going for art focused degrees, please apply. Uh, I would love to read what you plan to do, what your hopes and dreams are. So head over there to know more about that, get those details. Again, March 2025 is your deadline. We're going to select 2 applicants on April 2025. So, yeah, love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. I know I've been a little bit slow with the gear and things like that. It's a process. I'm not going to lie to you. Thank you for the people that have been supporting me on Patreon. More is coming. Thank you. I know I've been a little slow with that, but I know you see me, you support me, you love me, you believe in me, and I take note. So thank you for that. Also, I'll plug that in as well. If you're not hip, you're not privy, Patreon, we're over there as well. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I have Threads. I also need to get on Facebook a bit more, but I do have a Facebook. If you have Facebook and would like to connect, I'll plug that in as well. But I do appreciate you guys for being with me, sticking with me. I was really defeated the other day because I recorded a 30-minute video and none of it, when I say none of it saved, 0. And so I was like, well, maybe that was for me. The message was really, really good. It was me going through and processing some things that I felt like needed to be said aloud. And sometimes some things are just for you. And so I'm grateful that I was able to hop back on here to give you guys an episode this week, keep you updated, keep you posted. Uh, Again, I look forward to posting another episode before the holidays, before Christmas and the New Year. But if not, I'll keep you guys posted, and you have to remain connected on the social media to stay at a close range with what we're doing. But thank you so much again for all of your support, all of your love. It's all love. Remember to discipline every member. It's difficult. Uh, it's so difficult to get into a pattern of, I want to do this, I want to do that, and stick with it, right? So I haven't forgotten about my babies. There's some really good segments coming, some really good interactive things that I'm building. I am an advocate for mental health, and I want to express and give a platform for the youth as well as processing my own thoughts and childhood and all of that. But today I just wanted to process some things, and I just wanted to tap in with you guys because I miss you. But again, follow me, support me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It's all love. Sorry for the short. I was going to shout you out to the individual that always blasts me for doing very short episodes. I love you too, to pieces. All right. Love you guys. Stay tuned. Stay connected. Discipline every member. Shells Brand.